Hi Scrubs, I hope you're well. So we're back in Horse Riding Tales. So you guys have been leaving me loads of different tips in the comments in the last video, so I'm going to talk about some of those throughout the video. The first one that I'm going to try out is one that was if we don't clean the horse's bedding, but we wash the horse and we give the horse horseshoes, that the horse will get the 1.5 bonus in competitions, even if we don't clean the bedding. So we're going to try this now. So I'm going to take Lavender in the competition. We've just cleaned her. So now we're going to have to make horseshoes, because I'm out of horseshoes again. I always run out of horseshoes. Right, so let's make some horseshoes. Okay, we'll just make a load of them, because I go through them quite quickly. Right, okay, so if we give her some new horseshoes, these are the only two things we're going to do, is wash and horseshoes. So she's happy. Her bedding is not clean. So we're going to go in to this competition, we're going to see if we get the 1.5 bonus. So, okay, we've just the last part of this competition to do, which is part 3 of the Rainbow Man. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And we've got 45 fences to jump. Okay, let's go. Okay, we have nearly finished this. I probably am I'm gonna jump some of these fences, but I might hit one, just not feeling that I may have enough stamina to finish this, so... You know, we could be really lucky and will, but I always get a bit nervy when I get to this low, so I'm like, I'd rather hit a fence. You know, if I'm only looking 1 star, sometimes with these show jumping competitions. So, this doesn't seem to work in the dressage. If you don't have enough stamina in the dressage, you kind of just don't have enough stamina in the dressage. These are kind of a little bit easier to get away with. Alright, let's see if we get the 1.5 bonus. We did! There we go. That works. Thank you very, very much. Okay, so that will save everybody some wood. You don't even have to give your horse any bedding. I don't understand it, Nathan. Why does Mrs. Foxhall never answer my questions? All she does is make my head spin. I don't know, Violet Rain. I'm just a stable boy. I know about bedding, picking hooves, and mucking out. How is it all I can ride so well? How come I can make magical saddles? Why has no one ever made an orb? I wish you could make some kind of magical item that did all my chores. Oh, Nathan, I'm sorry. I've been so tied up in my own world. I forgot all about yours. Would you like some help? That would be great. Could you get me some things? I have a lot of stuff to make for the school this week. Okay. So it says we've unlocked a new area. Oh, okay. I thought we wouldn't unlock a new area to level 25. I'm confused. Right. We've got to get a lot of stuff. Chop wood, mine iron, tan leather, mine stone. I don't know how to tan leather. Everything else I'm pretty content with doing. Okay, it's pointing at the cotton. Maybe it's the cotton for that? I guess we'll find out. I mean, there's nothing in here that I can see that would indicate otherwise. But, yeah, this is gonna take a while. This is gonna take some serious mining to do all that, but I'm curious to see if we actually, in fact, have unlocked a new area. I guess we should go have a look and see. We're going to use that manual setting. That was one of the best settings you guys ever told me about. It was just to set it on a certain speed with the horse. It's the best thing. I love it. Because running around normally, as you saw, was just tree, and well, okay, I've just kind of defeated the purpose and said I've just run into 3 trees simultaneously. But it is a lot easier than it was before to run around. I'm gonna go to where I think I should be able to go if I've unlocked more places. But I don't think we unlocked this area to level 25, so I don't... Yeah, okay, right. Unlock this area at level 25. Okay, or access it with the VIP. So maybe we haven't unlocked a new area. So I don't know why it said that we'd unlocked a new area at level 24. Maybe one of you guys know. I don't know. I haven't seen any other area that I could possibly go to, so I don't know. But we're gonna have to start with mining, because we have a lot to mine. 2,000 of every single resource. Although I'm very glad that I've got the pickaxes that I have, because otherwise this would be a lot slower. Right, okay, Lavender, don't get stuck. Right, well, okay, if we go back over here and maybe try and start with some of these resources. So this is gonna take me some time to do this, but it should get us a reasonable amount of progress. I don't think this is going to take us to level 25, because I think one of you guys mentioned that I'd have a lot of dressage to do before I'd get to level 25. So we'll just check that there's nowhere else that maybe we would have to tan. Like, this looks like a place that you might tan stuff. but you don't seem to be able to go in. I mean, I'll just double check, but yeah, no, okay. Maybe it is picking cotton. I guess we'll have to find that out for the tan leather objective. I think it's just a bit odd that it says tan leather whenever it's maybe possibly something else. It's maybe a little bit confusing because we've not done that before. But now if we can go and get some resources anyway and start with all this mining, at least we'll get some progress towards those. Because I want to get those done as quickly as I can. If I have to just sit and mine for like 3 hours, I'll do it. Right, let's get started on this anyway and see if it makes any difference. Okay, I can now confirm that tan leather is actually in fact picking cotton. So that is just cotton, wood, iron and stone. That's all you need to get for that. Now I'm going to go and make some orbs here because there is a nice little rare horse over here. So we're going to go and capture this one because these dressage competitions that you guys mentioned that I'm going to have to do take a lot more money to enter, a lot more gold than the show jumping ones do, and I want to be prepared for that. So I'm going to try and capture as many sort of rare and uncommon horses as possible in the meantime while I'm mining. So if I see a good horse, I'll probably go and get it. If it's just one of the regular ones, I'm probably not going to bother. I'm probably just going to focus on the mining because I don't know if I'm going to need to use those resources that I mine or not, so I guess we'll find out soon enough, I guess. Right, I have got wood, iron, leather, which is the cotton, and we have a tiny bit of stone left yet, so this should be the last thing we need. This one, I'm hoping this is the last one. The stone has taken me the longest to get because everything else I'd mined, and then the stone was just not appearing, so I started switching through different servers. Sorry Nathan, but I have an event to enter now. I need to do well in this if I'm going to go and ride in the finals later this year. I'll be back to help some more when it's over. Okay. So complete. Okay, so we've got Elegacia Grace Trials with at least 1 star. And this is a dressage. Okay, so this must be the dressage you guys were talking about. Alright, okay. I've got 4 of those to do. And that is expensive. So much gold. Okay, so we're back to do another social quest. One of you guys had suggested that I try 9:30 UK Ireland time to try and do one of these social quests. Because from what a couple of you have said is that some quests there seems to be more people on, and then they do actually get completed because there's enough people there to actually collect all the resources. So basically I'm going to try and do this quest. So this was at 9:30 that this quest started, UK Ireland time. This is not saying that this is going to be the same for every other region, okay, because obviously different time zones, different places around the world, will be a different time. So I'm going to try this. If this doesn't work, I'm going to maybe try the one that's 3 hours before 9:30, maybe the 6:30 one. I'm just going to kind of keep trying until I find one that seems to be right for my region, and see from that, because there needs to be enough people on to finish these, and that's what we're struggling with. So we'll go around anyway, collect as many of these as possible, and see how we get on. Okay, so the total is over 45,000. We're about halfway. There's only a couple of seconds left. I think maybe this hasn't worked for me this time, but I'm going to keep trying this. It's not to say it might have just been unlucky today. Maybe people aren't on. Because there could be a particular day of the week that this is better to do. Maybe like the weekend. This is like the middle of the week. So we're going to go back to my stable here because otherwise I'm probably not going to cash these in quick enough. And because I'm still not good enough at riding my horse around. I don't think I have enough apples. Or not apples. Enough mushrooms to finish this. Yes, I am short. I am. Okay, well, I don't think the entire community is going to finish this objective by the time I get 4 more mushrooms, so at least that's some consensus. This would be a lot worse right now if I had hadn't got 75, you know, and everybody had nearly finished this. So, okay, so the event's over. And I already know that I haven't got any black pearls, we just got some apples and so forth. That's unfortunate, but I'm just going to keep trying, so thank you for the tip. It was still helpful in that regard. Okay, so we have 1 more of these to do for this dressage event. So we're going to go ahead and take Lavender in to do this. I'm just going to go ahead and give her checker saddle, because that has the best bonus right now. Once again, just going to wash her, give her horseshoes, not going to clean her bed, because that seems to give the 1.5 bonus, so we're going to stick with that. Save me wood resources, which I can then spend on crafting orbs instead, get more gold, sell and capture and sell more horses, which would be ideal. So that's something I can skip out and doing, because cleaning the bed all the time is extremely expensive, you know. So at least that's something we can kind of skip out on. So we'll go ahead and do this dressage. A lot of you guys have said the secret to dressage is tapping and, you know, keeping the arrow on the target as much as possible. Then one of you guys, I think, mentioned if you do keep the arrow on the target, and you don't have to do every single gate if you think that you're going to run out of stamina, so just leave it. So you guys can try that. I'm going to try it. We're going to see how that goes. I think I'll have enough stamina to do this competition, so I'm just going to go ahead and do as much of this as possible. Because there was a couple of competitions ago, I think, with the dressage, I kept just not getting any stars, but I think that was because I wasn't keeping the target on the board for long enough at all. You know, I really was just missing the target far too much with that. But yeah, no, like, I'm definitely finding it's getting a little bit easier now that I'm getting more used to it, you know, because before it was a lot more difficult. There's one other tip that I'm going to mention, which I believe is from the same person, which is, you know the way you always see me and I tap to give the apples to my horses? So if I like 300 apples or 800 apples, I was sitting tapping to do that. Literally what you can do is hold the apple basket when you're in your horse's stable, and that gives all the apples to your horse pretty quickly, so you don't have to tap. So I've been doing that now. I've been holding on the apple basket. My phone kind of freaks out about it. I don't know why, but you know, it still works. Okay, let's see. We should be okay with this. Okay, so we got the 1.5. This works as well, which I figured it would because it worked with the dressage. Or not with the dressage, the show jumping. Okay, so we've completed that. Now what? We've got a new quest. So finish all tiers in the elegance grace with at least 1 star. Do we have to do more? I was really hoping we'd be level 25. Okay, I guess you guys did say we'd have a lot of dressage to do. Wait a minute. There we go. So we've got 5 more dressage to do. We've got a lot to do, but we're going to get to level 25. We're going to unlock that new area, and we're going to go look for fantasy horses very, very soon, I hope. And thank you to everybody that left the really, really helpful tips in the comments below. Anyway, scrubs, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you said a little bit, and bye!